It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz play host to the Golden State Warriors. The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. Conley to Gobert. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Curry with it up top. Down just a couple. Jay, you know Steve Kerr wants to see his team play better at home. Make sure they get home court advantage.
They slacked off last year. They were 29-12 at home. Now, that's a pretty amazing record at home, but let me tell you why they slacked off. The 3 years prior to that combined, they were 114-9. I think we're going to see that Golden State Warrior team from those years instead of the one from last year. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Curry into the front court. Down 4. To Russell. And he buries it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Mitchell with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Joe Ingles. Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
And the Jazz have it. They cleared the rebound. Conley into the front court. Lead is 2. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Bojan Bogdanovic. Tough matchup with Draymond Green. 5 to shoot for Utah. To Conley. Here's a chance from long range. Good contest on the 3. Conley misses.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Not that time. He missed it. It's Jazz ball. Conley to Gobert. Probing the defense. To Conley. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Curry to Thompson. For 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw.
Good shot, man.
It's the second. One more coming. And he hits all 3 free throws. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down a point. To Gobert. Over to the right side. Joe Ingles to Conley. From long range. Can't connect. Gobert. Can't connect from in close. Russell with it up top. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
D'Angelo Russell trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. .20-footer at the buzzer. First quarter is complete. The Warriors with the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Thompson to Russell. Nothing going here on that drive. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Curry. Off the mark. No good. Conley into the front court. Trailing by 4. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Mike Conley at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. Curry has it. Here comes the screen. Stephen Curry with a look. And the rebound taken down by the Jazz. Jay, 48 wins for Utah last year. Flushes down the slam.
And easy to get back on defense.
Curry to bring it up. A one-point game with a minute gone by in this second quarter. Russell to Curry. Russell to Green. 5 to shoot for Golden State. D'Angelo Russell. That's how you defend. Conley into the front court. His team up by 1. From the painted area, won't go down. Golden State at the controls. Russell. It was right there. And a throwdown.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Russell into the front court. They're down 3.
2 minutes remaining in the
Green down to Cauley Stein. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Conley. Gobert. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. Shot by Bogdanovich off the mark. Joe Ingles to Conley. The Jazz with 4 in the shot clock. Has a chance. Conley shot off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 3. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Mitchell with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half.
in the second quarter.
To Gobert. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Here comes the screen. Conley. Green always looking for the steal. Down to Gobert. Works it to Joe Ingles. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down. Curry with the basketball. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Trying to cash in. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Deep three at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Warriors are in a tight battle after 2 quarters, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Missed threes.
Very poor three-point shooting from these teams thus far. These shooters can't seem to find their stroke.
Player up.
Klay Thompson has been incredible around the basket, doing everything necessary to dominate on the boards.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. It's Steph at the controls. Russell to Thompson. Sizing up the defense. Thompson to Green. Has a look. Shot by Thompson, no good.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Green to Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Steph Curry, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Down to 5 on the 24. Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to buy in. He taught me that it was about being part of something bigger than yourself. And when you buy into what Quinn Snyder preaches, that's how you end up beating OKC in the first round NBA playoffs.
Rudy Gobert trying to cash in on the three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. And he can't convert the free throw. Curry into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. Here comes the screen. Curry. Cauley-Stein powers it through. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Huge block. Curry with the ball.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Steph Curry. He's 3 for 7.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Conley. Down low for Gobert. Slam dunk.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
24-second violation. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. The margin standing now at 7. Gobert. To Joe Ingles. Time to shoot for Utah. Joe Ingles to Conley. Beyond the arc for 3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Green. Deep left corner. Curry. Textbook defense. That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there. Steph lets loose. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Desperation shot here from half court. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with the lead. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down.
It's great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Thompson to Curry. Thompson to Curry. And the rebound comes down to Utah. Mitchell with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Curry to Russell. Thompson to Russell. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Russell. Now that's a contest. To Conley. Joe Ingles to Conley. Curling inside. And the finish at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Warriors have the basketball. Thompson to Russell. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Joe Ingles. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Has a chance. Mitchell's shot, no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 2-point advantage. To Curry. Thompson to Curry. Here comes the screen. Curry. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Joe Ingles. From the painted area, won't go down. It's Steph Curry with the rock. D'Angelo Russell. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Curry can't connect. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Jazz will take a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? Ingles against Klay Thompson. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll stay with Utah. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. That misses with 3 seconds left. That does it for the period. Scoreboard says it's all even. All right, here we go. Overtime underway. Conley to Gobert. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Curry to Russell. Thompson. And the rebound taken in by Utah. Conley into the front court. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Bojan Bogdanovic. Defended by Draymond Green. And he throws it down. Rudy Gobert with the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry to Russell.
Gotta shoot that.
Green to Russell. The drive right to the basket. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Conley into the front court. Leads 4. No, I missed a short one there.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
Russell to Thompson. To Curry. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Shot from the lane won't go. To Conley. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 4. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Klay Thompson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw up and good. Three-point play. Gets them back to within a point.
Get back.
That's out. Last touch by Rudy Gobert. Green. To Curry. To Russell. Curry. 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from in close. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His team up by 1. Ingles sizing up Draymond Green. To Conley. Here comes the screen. Has a look. And he scores on the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Russell to Curry. Lets it fly from long range, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Utah with the possession. To Conley. And count the basket inside.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Curry to Thompson. To Russell. They'll get it down to Thompson. And the rebound taken in by the Jazz. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game. Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll want to make sure everyone's on the same page here in this overtime.
Team shops, including the fan favorite throwback jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win it in overtime. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Jazz needed extra minutes to get the victory. It was a remarkable game for the way it ended, but it was also a draw. I'm glad to have been a part of it. Check out the leading scores for the Utah Jazz. The Warriors just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Golden State Warriors lost the battle for rebounds, and in turn, they ended up losing the game. You won't find too many people who are surprised when they hear that combination.
Player of the game.
Gobert was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.